Let's go to this next story. Why people think Barack Obama and Michelle Obama are getting divorced. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So rumors of potential divorce before Barack and Michelle emerged after Michelle skipped two high-profile events, which is traditionally attended by former presidents and their spouses, and their funeral, former President Jimmy Carter. Michelle's office gave no reasons for her absence, prompting widespread speculation about marital status issues. Social media and tabloids questioned the couple's relationship, with many noting the unusual nature of her missing such significant events. Despite the rumors, there have been no concrete evidence of such statements from the Obamas confirming or denying any marital problems. The speculation gained traction online, particularly on Twitter. Users pointed to Michelle's absence and the lack of public explanation as possible signs of trouble in their 30-year marriage. Vinny.
I mean, we talked about this, what was it, a week ago? Just looking at the last photo that they shot of them at dinner table, if I'm just a body language reader, just looking at them sitting that far away, Rob, do you have that photo? How far? It's almost as if they could have been eating in another room.
They had their own zip codes.
Yeah, and she's mentioned it
Right
before.
there, Rob,
yeah, like okay, guys, let's just go off of body language. Somebody obviously told them to smile, but I mean, I personally like to sit next to the girl that I'm dating. I want to be next to her so I can obviously steal her food. We all I think we all agree on that. But I don't. This is my opinion. I don't feel as if this is genuine. They're a political couple. I mean, there's been rumors. We already know all the stuff that has been rumored around Barack and what Tucker interviewed. What was his name? Larry Sinclair. And you could believe whatever you want to believe. I just have a feeling that it's real. I know Jennifer Aniston, there was a tabloid surface in October about them having a romantic relationship, which I kind of don't believe. She said it didn't happen, that she only met him once. But I don't know. If I'm a vibe guy, she missed two major things. And I understand the hating of Donald Trump, but this solidifies to me that there's problems in the home front, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're not even around each other.
Here's one thing that I don't get. I'm not going to lie. The whole conversation about why you think they're going to get a divorce, or Michelle Obama is not really Michelle, it's Big Mike. It just doesn't add up to me. I think it just seems like a complete cope and hating on the Obamas. And I'm no fan of Michelle Obama. She ain't my type. She ain't my thing. But you know how many other U.S. presidents in the history of the United States have gotten divorced? Zero. The only president that has ever gotten divorced is Ronald Reagan to his first wife before he became president in 1950. So there's zero template. There's zero case examples.
Okay.
How Tom talks about words talk, numbers scream. The number is zero. So I don't think that there's anything on the agenda. Now, if I'm Barack Obama and I'm thinking about getting a divorce, why don't you consider this? Just do what other great presidents do and just cheat on your wife on the low. JFK, Marilyn Monroe, Ronald Reagan, whatever he was doing, Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky, I get it. So if that's something you're considering, maybe you take alternative measures to basically explore the space and explore the room. But it makes no sense to me as why they would be getting
Pull up
a
that clip, Rob. Pull up that clip, and I'm coming to you next. Because Adam just gave very wise counsel here.
Am I wrong, though?
Always.
JFK?
Jennifer Aniston has turned off comments on Instagram after DM leaks of affair with Barack Obama. Okay, what is the DM leaks, Rob? Can you pull up to see if there's DM leaks? Tom, your thoughts on this?
Well, here's what I think. First of all, why does it matter what's happening in their relationship? But what I found was very interesting was the story was broke by Yahoo.com Entertainment.
They still exist?
When 8 years ago would have Yahoo.com Entertainment been allowed to say anything negative about Barack Obama? Hell no. Would they have been allowed to? They weren't even allowed to cover the girls, the Obama girls. Do not cover them as teenagers. They say something, they do something, they talk to somebody, they get their first kiss from a boy, or they look weird, or they're out there, smoking Salem's like their dad. Don't cover it. The media was threatened with harm. You will harm to your business. You will not cover this. And now Yahoo.com Entertainment is actually running kind of a negative piece, which to me, it shows one thing.
What?
I don't care about the divorce. It shows you how far the gloss has faded on the Barack Obama star.
Yeah, and Adam, just to go to your point, I mean, I know you don't care. I genuinely don't. I can care less, divorce or not divorce. No presidents have had a divorce, but you know why they don't? Because they can't. Your look to the public perception. If Barack Obama and Michelle Obama get divorced, her political future, if she ever wanted one, is completely finito. And then the questions about
Her
him.
political future.
No,
what political future does she want?
What do you mean?
If she had any interest in a political future, now was the time. When you have a vegetable candidate and she's the leading person in the polls, and Kamala Harris was sort of catapulted in. Everyone talks about Michelle Obama running. Everyone talks about it. And now I always say, like, what interest has she ever shown?
Adam, not interest.
What,
you don't have to show
public
interest.
office has she ever had? What interest has she ever
Adam,
shown?
Donald Trump never had.
speculation.
Donald Trump never had a public office. But here's the thing, Adam. When
Donald
you're in
Trump
them,
talked about running for president for 30 years, bro.
they asked him,
and then
if
he finally did it.
Adam, but what,
she's never once talked about it, and I could care less.
Adam,
I have
it's
no
not
interest
what
in
your
Michelle
interest is.
Obama.
Guess what?
People seem so fixated
When you're
on
in
it.
their
What are you
machine-
saying? Your point is what?
I'm saying when you're in the machine,
Yeah.
you don't have a choice. If her husband goes,
No,
yo,
I don't know about
That's
that.
we're the
so
party, you're
ridiculous.
gonna run.
You don't have a choice.
You're gonna run.
Hey, you're gonna run. I don't want to. No, you're gonna run.
Well, okay, then, ready for this though?
Show
if she
me
ran,
somebody.
Can I finish?
Show me some. No.
Can I
'cause
finish?
I'm gonna
If she
interrupt
was
you.
gonna run, if she was gonna run, she
somebody
would have
that
won.
didn't want to run, that ran.
Adam,
Show me someone.
What I'm saying to you.
Show me.
is
Give me one
when
example.
Joe Biden.
He wanted to run. What
He
do you
doesn't
mean?
know what the hell
he
is
wanted
going
to
on.
run so bad that he was supposed to be a one-term candidate, and this vegetable decided to run twice, and everyone had to pull the plug on him before basically he embarrassed himself in another debate.
So
he wanted to. He was a career politician for 50 years.
If Michelle
he
Obama,
ran 3 times
if
for president.
Michelle Obama,
Don't tell me he didn't want to
if
run.
Michelle Obama ran this way around, would it have been a close race.
All right, so let me just show you this.
Hey, Rob, want to go
Yes.
to
By the way,
Starbucks?
here's what I found. It's so serious that Jimmy Kimmel asked Jennifer Aniston on the show, is there something going on with you and Barack? I've never seen this. I just sent it to Rob. Rob, is this really him asking her about the magazine?
Yeah, so apparently these rumors.
recently?
No, so apparently the rumor started back in October of last year, and this clip is from around that time.
Let's see it.
Worry about that. Like, for instance, like this is a magazine that came out a couple of weeks ago and said the truth about Jen and Barack.
It's loud.
That's kind of, that was, of all the calls you get from your publicist where you're just like, oh no, what's it going to be? Or the email saying, you know, some cheesy
how nervous she is.
tabloid is going to make up a story, and then it's that.
Yeah. Does your
I was not
publicist
mad
ever
at
go
it.
like, is
She's not mad at it.
She wasn't
is
mad.
there any truth to this? Or is it,
No, that is absolutely untrue.
well, I know it's not true. I
Yeah.
just don't know if
Oh,
everybody knows.
yeah,
it
you
is
know
untrue.
everything. You know everything, Jimmy
So,
Kimmel.
by the way,
You believe her?
look, let me just say this part. So, you know, as you go through it, if they get a divorce and it doesn't work out, it's their business. You know, when you're a public figure, other people can react to it and say whatever they want to say. Jennifer Aniston has had that happen to her. You know, when a girl took her guy, and we know who that was, Angelina Jolie. So she may be like, "Look, can I finish my legacy with me taking a bigger guy away? You know, you took Brad, I get it, but I took Barack.
That's kind of a
You know,
gangster
I don't
move.
know. I don't know about that. But may I finish my?
Yes, sir. Sorry,
Okay. All I'm saying is, in regards to this, if they do end up getting, remember, how many presidents have we had so far?
47.
No, we haven't had 47 presidents. It's 45, 47 is the same president. So how many total presidents have we had? Total presidents have we had? 45 men have served 47 presidencies. Okay.
Got it.
So we've had 45 presidents. Okay. 1 out of 45, none of them have gotten a divorce yet. It's eventually. We've only had 45 of these guys. It's not like we've had a lot of them. Could it happen? It could happen. And the part that makes me a little bit, speculative here, skeptical here is, which of the two ceremonies to not show up to do you think gave me more concern? Carter or not showing up to Trump's inauguration?
Carter,
Yeah.
100%.
It's a national thing, and he was a
The
decent
president
guy.
has
The
nothing to do with
president
Trump.
died.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's some funerals you have to go
A
to.
Democratic president.
Right.
Great
so
point.
you don't go to that and you don't even comment First of all, if I'm the Carter family, I feel disrespected. Now, maybe she would have called them and said, look, I don't want to comment on this, but I'm calling you out of respect just to tell you I'm not going to be there for my own reasons. Please understand I can't. I'm so sorry. Da-da-da-da-da. Great. Maybe she made that phone call to the Carter family. Great. Good for you. But if you don't go and you don't comment, you can say, like when Melania said, I'm not going to the White House to sit next to Jill and Biden or whatever, no problem.
Fine.
She was never good to me. No problem. I totally get it. By the way, even Mike Pence's wife not getting up, but she showed up, what is she saying? I'm here because my husband is here. I can't stand the Trumps. Guess what?
Fine.
Cool. We got it. So that's the part where her not showing up is I don't want to be around Barack, because if that story is true with him and Jennifer Aniston, of course, it's very painful for Michelle, because Michelle doesn't look that good in the last picture that they posted. To be honest with you, if you go look at that picture that was posted, you know what's the most common thing people said about it?
She looks.
Why would you ever post this picture?
Yes.
No. People were, and I'm actually not being funny. They were asking Barack, why would you ever post this picture? What
her?
part of Michelle's picture? Barack looks great. That is not a.
Could you close up on her, Rob?
Actually, don't. But can you zoom out a little bit? Not for bad
okay.
reasons. It's just she doesn't look good in that picture.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't look good. So guess what you do when sometimes you don't look good? You ask and you say, hey, babe, you okay if I post this picture? No, use this one. Use that one. Use this one. So I don't even know why he posted the picture. You know, he has his own reasons for posting a picture. So a lot of people said, why are you even doing this? It's not cool for you to post a picture like this. So who knows what's going on there? But if it does happen, it's their business. They have kids. They'll figure it out and they'll move on. And this won't be the first or the last president that will go through this, because marriage is very hard. And God willing, they make it work. But if they don't, it's their problem. They have to deal with it with their kids. And we'll react to it and we'll give our thoughts on it. But I hope they make it work, because marriage is a very difficult thing to do. And Barack, you got to say this in a very strange way, but Barack's aged well. Yeah. He's still a good-looking guy.
Yep.
Okay? He still takes care of himself. He goes and works out and all this other stuff. So, and you're a former president. You're smooth, the way you talk, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself. Yeah, you know, of course he's had a lot of, the other day I'm reading a comedian's telling the story about the times that Tiger Woods did what he did. And his wife, he says, my wife at night is like, you know what? I hate Tiger. And he's like, why do you hate Tiger? He cheated on his wife. He says, well, how about your brother who cheated on his wife? How come you don't hate him? But he only did it once. He says, honey, he only did it once because that's the only chance he had in his life. Yeah. He says, you got to give Tiger credit, because the 18 times he did, he had 82,000 chances.
Oh, my God, yeah.
So he deserves a Nobel Prize for so the way he was.
He actually is below average.
You understand what he's saying?
Yeah.
It's like to say your brother is the one you should hate, not Tiger, right?
So he's under par.
He's under par.
He's under par. But it was funny listening to it. All I'm saying in this situation here is, you got to do your best, and we wish these guys the best. I don't agree with them at all politically. I believe November 5th was the worst day of his life, and I understand he has lost more credibility than ever, but personal life is their business. Hopefully they'll figure it out. Guys, if you're somebody that's a business person, an executive, somebody that wears French cut, you wear, what do you call it?
Cufflinks,
and you wear nice shirts, nice suits. A lot of people have been asking about it. We finally have it. Last week you saw Vinny in D.C. dressed. When Vinny puts his three-piece, money. When he looks like somebody running for office. We just got limited supply of these cufflinks with Valuetainment logo on it. You have a choice to go with the silver and black, or you have a choice to go with the silver and red with the Valuetainment logo on it. It's the set with the cufflinks as well as the, the tie bar that's on it as well, combined together with Future. You open it up, it says Future Looks Bright and Valuetainment logo on top of it. For those of you that wear suits and you wear quality shirts and you want some cufflinks, go add this to your collection. We may not do this continuously in the future, but it may be something you want to add. And if more support is for this, we will consider adding more of these different types of things with cufflinks. So go to vtmerch.com, place your order. The first 50 that place the order get the coffee mug, Future Looks Bright, with the American flag and the 4547 stickers that we made, the limited edition stickers that we made that we'll send to you as well. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.